Hi, it's Mr. Bennett here. I'm just going to go through today in this video some work on compound interest. Now before I do that, I just want to quickly show you in your notebook that I've put some information in for you. So if you come into the admin section of the notebook, you're going to need to have a graphics calculator. So our preferred option would be that you buy one. Alternatively, you can hire one through the library if we've got any spares. And then the third option is maybe download this emulator onto either your phone or onto your computer. All right, so they're the options that you've got. So let's go back to looking at our equation. So the equation for compound interest is future value equals a present value, 1 plus R divided by N. So that's your interest rate per payment period. And then the big N is the number of total payment periods, which is the number of payments per year times by the number of years. All right, so that's our payment thing there. So really what happens with this formula here, it's quite simple. This bit here works out your interest. This bit here adds the original principal onto your account. So it tells you what your future value is going to be. All right, let's go to this example here. I'm just going to do the setting out. I'm not going to do necessarily the calculator work on the graphics calculator because mine's not working at present. So I'll need to get that sorted out. So let's list down some information here. We've got our present value, which is equal to $4,800. Our rate of interest, which is equal to 6% per annum, divide that by 12 because it's 12 payments per year, which is equal to 0.5%. And then the number of payments, N, is equal to 12 payments per year times by 4, which is going to be 48 payments. Right, so whether you underline or whether you just put straight into the formula, so the formula is future value equals our present value, 1 plus our R to the power of N. So that's going to work out to be 4,800, 1 plus 0.05. So I've got to make that a decimal. So that's 0.005. I just moved the decimal place twice. And then N is going to be 48. Now I do believe I have a dodgy calculator here. Okay, so I'm going to do that calculation. So you put it into your calculator exactly how you see that written there. 1 plus 0.00, was it 6? No, 0.005, and then bracket, and then that's to the power of 48. All right, so that's going to give me $6,098.35. All right, so just minimize that. So it's equal to $6,098.45, I think, by memory. Anyway, you can do the calculation yourself, but it's the process that's the important bit with that. All right, so the next example I'm going to go through, the present value is equal to $10,000 and $10,700. The interest rate R is equal to 3%. Now 3%, and it's compounded quarterly. All right, so 3 divided by 4 is going to give me 0.75%. All right, that's my interest rate per payment period. The N is equal to the number of payments. Now I'm doing 4 payments per year for quarterly times by 8 years, so that's going to be 32 payments. All right, so my future value is going to be equal to my present value, 1 plus the rate to the power of N, so put the information in there, 10,700, 1 plus my rate, which is 0.0075 to the power of 32. So So we'll go to our calculator and work that one out. All right, I got the other answer wrong, by the way, so you need to just correct that in your thing. So clear that. So now what I've got, 10,700 times my bracket 1 plus 0.0075, and then that's to the power of 32. Clear that last one, 32. All right, equals. So it's going to give me $13,590.19. Okay. So come back to our thing. So it's $13,590.19. Now the question asks you if your interest, if you invest $10,700 in a term deposit account and pays 3% compounded quarterly, how much interest would you earn over 8 years? Now, that's not how much interest I've earned. That's what my account's worth after 8 years. So my interest is equal to my future value, take away my present value. So that's what I need to do, is take that 10,700 away from that. All right, so if I did that, that's going to give me $2,890.19. All right, so I think that process is really important. So what's going to change? All right, so what's going to change is the number of payments per year, the number of years are going to change, the interest rate's going to change, and obviously the present value is going to change. Now, keep in mind, you just have to think how many payments per year. So if we're looking at annually, that's 1 payment per year. Biannually is 2. Quarterlies, obviously 4 payments per year. You could go to fortnightly payments, so that's 26 fortnights in the year. Monthly is going to be 12 payments per year. And then you can go daily, all right, so 365 payments per year. All right, so keep that in mind. I think there has to be some sort of process where you write this information down. I think that's really important. And then making sure that if you obviously converting your percent to a decimal for that, that's a really important part of the process. So if you follow the steps, I don't think you can really make too many mistakes with that. All right, so the key thing is understanding the difference between the present value or the future value and the fact that you're getting interest on that. So you can actually have to work out what interest is. All right, so it works out your bank account. If you need any help after watching this video, maybe watch it again. And then if you certainly need some more help, either catch up with someone in the classroom or catch up with myself.